Hi, welcome back to yoga. My name is Shannon and I'm so glad that you're here to join me today. So today we're going to work on getting down and up off the floor. So hold on, if that scares you and makes you nervous, don't turn off the video and leave just yet. Hear me out, okay? So doctors use this predictor of health and longevity. One of them is whether or not we can stand up from a chair unassisted. So we do this a lot in my classes, right? We scoot towards the edge of the chair and we see if we can get up and down without using our hands. This builds lower body strength, it builds flexibility, it builds stamina, and doctors use it as a test of longevity. So today we're going to try getting down and up off the floor with the chair for today. And we're just going to start using that, working our way down gently and slowly, and being able to get up and down from the floor unassisted is an even greater test of longevity, meaning if we can work up to that point, it has a very good chance of increasing our life. So the study I was looking at, over the course of the study, 152 people passed away. Everyone was between the ages of 51 and 80. And of the group that could get down and up off the floor unassisted, only two out of 152, which means the other 150 people were all people that needed help getting up and down. So of the group that could get down and up unassisted, only 2 people passed away during that study time, which I think lasted 5 or 10 years. So we're going to work on that today. As always, do what you can, do what is safe, do what is comfortable. If it is too much for you and your body, and with a knee pad and with a pillow, you just can't do it, and with your mat folded over, that's okay. Tomorrow is another day. Next week is another day. We can try again. Go back and do one of the videos where we stay all in the chair, and we'll work up to that in time. Okay? So if you know you have knee pain when you try and kneel, we're going to want a nice, good, squishy mat, perhaps even 2 mats, or you might want to double them over at some point, and I'll show you how to do that. If you have a knee pad, this is my rat pad. It's actually like a little rat, a little mouse doing yoga. It's very squishy, very soft. But if you have one of those things from the dollar store that some of us use to garden, that could be something that you could use as well. Or if you have special knee pads or yoga jellies, or even maybe just a throw pillow from your couch or a pillow from your bed, just so your knees have a little more padding for when we get down to the floor. Okay, and as always, if that's too much, you don't want to get down on the floor today, that's okay, you don't have to. So we're going to get started, feet right under the knees, elbows under the shoulders. Let your breath fall out. Let your eyes close. Breathing in, know you're breathing in. Breathing out, know you're breathing out. On your in-breath, feel your lungs inflate. On your out-breath, feel the softness, the surrender, a letting go. Pause for just a moment to feel your body breathing. And as we sit with the body and the breath, scan through and notice what you feel in your forehead, in your throat, in your chest, in your belly. If you're having a little bit of anxiety about getting down on the floor, don't. Remind yourself that you're only going to do what you're going to do, what you can do. We're going to go step by step, and if any one of the steps is too much, then that's okay. You don't have to do it. There's never any pressure. So take a deep breath in, and maybe sigh it out. Let it go. One more deep breath in. Sigh it out if you can. Beautiful. And just pause, feeling your whole body, noticing how you feel. Relaxing your heels towards the floor, not so that they have to touch, mine don't, and that's okay. Just to make sure they're not lifted and my calves are not engaged and working right now, and they don't need to be working. Inhale first. On your exhale, bow your chin towards your chest, just where it's safe to go. Inhale through center and stop. If it's safe, begin to lift your chin, open up your throat, stretch the front of your neck. Inhale back into center, exhale chin towards the chest if it's safe, and we're going to take a deep breath in with your chin lowered, exhale right ear towards the right shoulder, stretching the left side of the neck, the left side of the upper back. Inhale, lower your chin, exhale left ear towards the left shoulder, open up the right side. One more time each way, breathe in, and out, in, and out. Beautiful. Come back into center. Deep breath in with your head over your shoulders and hips. Exhale, look to the right like you were looking back over the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Go slow. If you get dizzy or lightheaded, go even slower. And or keep your eyes on a still point and just don't go so fast or so far. Always doing what you can. We're going to scoot forward and work the arms a little bit if we can. If you need to stay back against the chair back and rest your back a little bit longer, that's perfectly fine. Bring your hands by your hips, take a deep breath out and up, spread your fingers, reach out of the shoulders, exhale, home to your heart. We're gonna try 2 more sun breaths. Inhale out and up, reach out and up. You can look up if that's safe for your neck and low back. Exhale, home to your heart. If looking up hurts your neck, it hurts your low back, you're feeling those little twinges, don't look up. Just inhale out and up. Exhale all the way home to your heart. Open up your arms shoulder high, deep breath in, reach your fingertips apart. Exhale, twist to your right. Right hand behind you wherever it can go. Left hand on the right thigh. 2 or 3 deep breaths as we look back over the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe 1 more deep breath here, and then without changing anything else, we're going to look forward over the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 1 more here, and then inhale through center, reach your fingers apart, exhale, twist the other way. Do what you can, go where you can. I'm going to turn my chair sideways a little bit so you can see a little bit better what's going on behind me. Take 1 more deep breath here, and then unwind, just the head to the front. Breathe. So that left hand could be on the far side of the chair back, the front side of the chair back, or anywhere in the middle on the seat or up on the back, just wherever you feel safe. We're going to unwind back to the front. 1 more sun breath. Inhale out and up. Look up or down. Exhale home to your heart. Bring your hands to your lap. Deep breath in, and we're going to slide all the way down if we can. You can keep your hands on your thighs and let your head get heavy. Or if it's safe, you could slide your hands down to the shins or the feet or the floor. Always just make sure your bottom is safe in the chair. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Begin to find your way up, pushing through your feet and hips. Or if you need a little more support this morning, maybe walk up your shins and or push into your thighs and lap as you straighten your spine. We'll take 1 more deep breath out and up. And home to your heart. Beautiful. Let's bring fingertips to the shoulders and move the shoulders a little bit. Inhale your elbows back and up. Exhale forward and down. Just do what you can. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more deep breath. We're singing how far together the elbows will come in the front. It's okay if they don't touch. Mine didn't used to. Breathe in. We're going to reverse now and out. 2 more deep breaths in and out. 1 more deep breath in and out. Let your hands fall down by your hips into the chair. We're going to scoot all the way back if you scooted forward and just check in and see how your body feels. Feel your body breathing. Let everything go. Take 1 more deep breath here and just notice if anything has shifted already from when we got started. How the neck pain is, how the shoulder pain, back pain, knee, hip. If we have any chronic ailments, just kind of scan through and notice. If something got worse, make note. Ooh, this looking up tweaked my neck and low back. When we reach out and up and I look up, ooh, my neck doesn't like that. So if that's the case, don't lift your neck. Keep your head level. Or if we turned a certain way, maybe coming all the way down, hands off the thighs, that was too much pressure for your low back. If that's the case, keep your hands in your thighs as you come down and then push into your thighs when you come up, right? If letting your head drop so low makes you a little dizzy, lightheaded, it brings up some vertigo or blood pressure issues, then don't let your head go below your heart. When you fold over, fold to here, breathe, soften, relax, and when you need to come up, Push the ground away, push your thighs away. Just make sure we're not pushing the knee, we're pushing the thigh. These thigh bones are long, strong bones. All right, we're gonna try our blast offs. We're gonna try our standing up. So scoot forward towards the front edge of the chair if you can. Feet right under the knees. We got a straight line from hips to knees and a straight line from knees to ankles. If it's safe, arms up, shoulder high. Deep breath in as you reach up, hips to head. Lean forward, pull that space below your belly button in and up, and then push strongly through your feet and see if you get up. It's okay if you don't. Deep breath in, exhale, reach your hips way back, fingertips forward, pull your lower belly in, and sit if you can. I'm gonna scoot back so my fingers aren't getting cut off. We're gonna try a few more. If you can, inhale, lean forward, push through your feet and see if you rise. It's okay if you don't. Breathe in, breathe out, reach, 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 hips way back, fingers way forward until we find the chair. Do what you can. Let's try 3 more. If you need a little support, it's okay to use your thighs at first, right? Do what you can. It's okay to use a little chair in the beginning if we need to. But as you're able to, build strength. Do what you can. Breathe, and you go, oh, that's too much. Okay, I need the chair right here. That's all right. But do trust that no one's moved the chair as long as you reach your hips way back, right? Maybe do it in a mirror where you can see that the chair is there and you know that your hips are over the chair and you're not going to miss it. Because most of us feel like someone came up behind us once we stood up and pulled that chair out from under us. I know. So always stay safe. Don't fall. But most of the time the chair is there and we're just panicking because it's behind us and we can't see. So maybe do it in a mirror where you can see, all right? We're going to try one more. Deep breath in, exhale, lean forward, push. My advanced students that have been doing this with me, maybe arms overhead or at the heart if you want to go for the gold. You've really strengthened your legs and hips, you're feeling strong, you want extra challenge, that's great. Every day's different. Do what you can. We're going to move each ankle, knee, and hip around a little bit. You can use your chair back for support here. Breathe out especially. We just want loose joints, soft knees, soft hips, soft ankles. No tension. Rock side to side a little bit. We're going to try a little hip circle. You can face however you're comfortable. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see better. Inhale forward, exhale to one side, to the back, to the other side, and inhale to the front, and then reverse the other way. Feel into your hip as you move, your low back, and then your other hip. Beautiful. Good work. Congratulate yourself on work well done, on making the time and space for yourself to do this practice. It's not easy. The laundry calls, the dishes call, we feel guilty, we put everybody and everything else above ourselves, right? I know, I've been there. I'm human too. I'm a mom too. Find your center, front to back, left to right, spread your toes. Take a deep breath, let it all go. If you can, inhale all the way out and up, big sun breath. Exhale all the way down to the chair seat. Maybe use your thighs for support as needed. On your in-breath, start to lengthen your head towards the chair back and your hips away, so we're gently stretching the spine apart, head to tail. On your exhale, come down to the elbows if you can reach. Keep your knees soft, let them bend if they need to, and your head can rest on the seat if it touches. If it doesn't, you can stack up your fists or elbows and make a little support for your head, or use a pillow or a block. Deep breath in, exhale, bend your left knee, softly stretch your right hip. Inhale through center and switch. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time to each side, bending the left knee, softly stretching the right hip. And then as you bend the right knee, we're exploring the left hip. Seeing how it feels, where it's safe to go, how the low back feels, how the knees and hips feel about this. We're going to come onto the chair seat and see if we can turn fingers to the outside edges. So we've got the wrists in and the fingers out. And step back into plank if you're able. So we're on the balls of both feet. Drop your hips down about halfway so your body's in a straight line. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in and we're going back to down dog. Push your hips back, maybe walk your feet in a little bit. Turn your fingers forward. And if you can, let your wrist drop off the front edge of the chair so the wrist gets a break. There's no pressure on your wrist here. We've got the whole palm and all 10 fingers safely on the chair. There's no pressure on your wrist and your head is dropping down. Breathe. If you feel like you want to bend one knee here and switch, you can. You don't have to. You can hold it, see what feels better. If you need to bend your knees some, that's fine too. We're going to gently start to push into your hands, lift your head up, and step your right leg through into lunge. Maybe step the left leg back more and sink your hips. Breathe. We want to gently push through that left heel and get a nice stretch down the back of your left calf and thigh. Make sure your right knee and ankle and hip are all happy. If you need to adjust around a little bit, adjust around. And then we're going to play with that left leg. Inhale, lift your heel. Exhale, gently push down. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out and lower. If your wrists aren't happy here, try a fist. So you've got a straight line in your wrist and it's not bending. See if that's safe. We're going to step up to the front. Deep breath in. Push off with the ball of your left foot. Bring it up to the right. Let your head drop. Maybe come down to your elbows. Maybe that's too low. Start to bend your knees. Sink your bottom. Bring your hands or fists to the front edge of the chair. Maybe switch onto the thighs. Push through your feet. Push through your thighs. Inhale to the top. Exhale to your heart. Try the other side. Take a deep sun breath out and up. If it's nice to lean back and look up, you can. If that stresses you out, don't. Keep your spine perfectly straight and don't look up. Deep breath in. We're going to come all the way down to the chair now if we can. Inhale, push your hips back, your head forward like we're softly stretching the spine apart, making space in between all the distant vertebrae. And when you breathe out, come a little lower if you can. If not, hands or fists. Bend one knee and then switch. Go slow. Feel your hips and thighs and low back. Kind of getting into this IT band and sciatic nerve area that a lot of us have problems with. I certainly have struggled with sciatica. We're getting into the low back, the bottom, and the thighs, our hamstrings, the backs of our thighs. Get a lot of trouble in our modern world because we do a lot of sitting and driving and sitting on the couch and sitting at the dining room table and sitting on the computer. Now, if you can, we're going to step back into that plank. Wrists in, fingers out, and step all the way back onto the balls of both feet. And then when you get there, see if you can drop your bottom a little bit so your body's in a straight line. Gently push back through your heels and reach up through your head. So we're softly pulling apart. Take a deep breath in, back into down dog. Push your bottom back, turn your fingers forward. If you need to walk your feet in a little bit, that's perfectly fine. Let your head get heavy. Let your breath fall out. Feel into your wrists. Make sure there's no pressure on your wrist here. Let go. Softly begin to bend your knees, sink your hips, lift your head as you push down. We're going to step left leg forward. And then maybe the right leg needs to step back here a little bit. Maybe you're good where you are. We're going to start flexing and relaxing that right foot. So exhale down through the heel. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, push down through your heel. Inhale, lift up. And be mindful of your wrists here. So switch it up if you need, if you're getting wrist pain. As you're ready, we're going to step up, deep breath in, push off with the ball of the back right foot. Forward fold. Just breathe. Out especially, relaxing through your shoulders and your neck. When you're ready to come out, hips down, head up. You can push through the thighs, push through the feet. Inhale, lean back and look up or keep your spine perfectly straight. And come home to your heart. Excellent. Way to work. All right, let's do a little bit of balance. So I'm going to turn the chair and use my left hand on the chair. Find my balance, front to back, left to right, spread my toes, shift over to my left foot, and lift my right knee up. Breathe. Chair is here if I need it. If I don't, I can come to fingertips or even float my left hand up. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Release it out. Move that standing left ankle, knee, and hip. And we're going to switch sides. So don't feel like you have to move the chair all the time. You can just walk around the chair. I'm just keeping things in the camera so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to stand on the right leg. Lift the left knee up. Lift your left wrist up. And see how that right hand feels. Relax your shoulder and arm. See how many fingers you need for support. Maybe 3 is enough. Maybe 2. Maybe just 1 finger is okay. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you're ready, release and move that standing right ankle, knee, and hip a little bit. Awesome. So now we're going to work on our much anticipated and talked about getting down onto the floor. So I'm just turning again so you can see me, but don't feel like you have to keep moving your chair around. You do not have to. If you want to get your pillow or your knee pad or whatever you might want to help support your knees on the floor, feel free to do so. I'm going to put my wrap pad down. Okay. So we're going to start facing the chair like we would for a sun salutation, like the ones we just did, okay? So if you want to reach up, you can. If you want to just have your hands on your thighs and support yourself coming down onto the chair, however you get there, we're starting on the seat, okay? Now I'm going to step my left leg out to the side. So I've got my foot turned out at the 45-degree angle, not 90, right, but 45, so that it's going to go along the side of the chair and not into the chair as I come down, okay? So with my hands on the chair, I'm going to step my left leg off to the side, toes turned out a little bit, right foot back, and slowly begin to bring my right knee down to where it's supported. Breathe. Awesome. If you made it here, you've done great. If this is too much for today, that's okay. You can sit in your chair, you can breathe, and we'll wind down and cool down, and you can join me again and try it again another day. If it's safe, I'm going to bring my left knee down as well so that both knees are down, and I'm kneeling. Hooray! Congratulate yourself if you got here. If you didn't, it's okay. Now, some other choices I said I would talk about. Our mat, if we pull the mat somewhere in the middle and fold it over, it actually makes it triply thick. So that is something else you could play with if you don't have a knee pad, you don't have a blanket, a pillow, a towel, nothing else in your house that you could use. Folding up your mat is another trick that will make it thicker and more cushy under your knees, okay? So if we're here, we're going to do a little bit of camel pose today. Camel is a gentle back bend. You're going to take hands into fists with the thumbs out and come to your lower back. See if you can pull your elbows in, push your hips towards the chair, lift your chest, maybe even lift your chin. If that's too much, keep your chin down. Breathe. And when you want to come out, hands to the chair. Now after camel, it's usually really nice to stretch the bottom back. So maybe just bring your chest down onto the chair and rest your head. And let your bottom sink back away from your head and lengthen your spine from head to tail. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful. All right, if you need to stand up, you can reverse what you did to come down. We're actually going to go all the way to the floor if we can. So if this is enough, I'm going to bring that left foot out to the side, tuck your right toes under, push, come up and sit, right? Turn around and sit. You can do all that, okay? And if you're going to stay on the ground with me, we're going to come all the way down, and we're going to do so by swinging our feet to the left and using the chair for support as we bring our hips down off to the right. So if you made it that far, we're going to open legs out, gently bounce our knees, and rock our feet side to side and in and out, just whatever feels good. I like my mat unfolded here, but if you like yours folded, that's fine. And we're going to see about putting our feet under the chair. Ooh, different, yeah? So if you've made it here, legs are straight under the chair, and we're going to use our chair for support. On your in-breath, reach up, hips to head, like you could grow taller, and on your out-breath, start to find your way forward over the chair seat, just where it's safe to go. Breathe. Maybe let your head become heavy. If you feel like you need to bend your knees, you can. Another choice is to take a little towel and roll it up and tuck it under your knees, maybe a kitchen towel, maybe a beach towel, depending on how much support you need. You could also take a blanket and roll it up and put the rolled up part of the blanket under your knees and the long part under your feet, right? So that's another thing we can do if this is just a little too much. One more deep breath in Paschimottanasana, full forward fold. We're going to start to come up and out. So other choices, if you're really not comfortable here, would be to put a pillow or a cushion or a block or something under your bottom, and that might make you feel a little more comfortable. So just play with it, see what's right for you and your body. We're all built differently, okay? While we're down here, we're going to try Jana Shirshasana, which is our one-legged head to knee. So if we can, right leg in, knee out to the side, left foot extended. Take a deep breath in, reach up like you could grow taller, and as you breathe out, start to come forward towards the chair, just where it's safe to go. If you feel like your head could almost rest, you could put a pillow or a folded up pillow or a big book under your head. Just whatever you have that'll work. If the book is too hard, then maybe a smaller book with a pillow on top, or a thicker pillow or two pillows. Just got to kind of tinker around and see what works for your body. Try different things. Push down to help you come up. Maybe push down into the seat. And we're going to switch sides. Right leg extended, left knee out to the side. Take a deep breath in, reach up, and come forward where you can. Breathe. Breathing in, know you're breathing in. Breathing out, know you're breathing out. Soften and relax your shoulders, your neck, your knees, your hips. Let everything go. And when you're ready to come up, push down to rise up. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do one more while we're down here. So that's butterfly. If you can, we're going to try and bring the feet together, and if you need more space, push your chair back so you have more room. If you're not comfortable with your hips in towards your pelvis like that, have your legs more open in a big diamond. I'll turn this way so you can see better. So you don't have to be in by your hips. If this is too much pressure, let your legs slide forward more wherever they feel safe. And if you can, we're just going to butterfly. Inhale up, exhale down. Breathe in and out. Two more if it's okay. Maybe dropping a little bit more with each out breath. Excellent. Now maybe you can catch your shins. Maybe not. Maybe you're better in the window or on the side. Wherever you can get a little handhold, so you can straighten up your spine. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to come forward towards the chair this one last time. So if you push the chair away, you can't quite reach it, maybe pull it in, and you can use your hands in front of you for support as you come forward. Breathe deeply. Exhale completely and let go. If you find this is too much pressure for your knees, you can put blocks or pillows or rolled up towels or blankets underneath your knees for support here. We're just going to take one or two more deep breaths. And when you feel ready, push into the chair. Come all the way up. Bring your knees together. We're going to catch just above the knee on the thigh. And when the knees are together, lengthen your legs out. Give them a little bounce. Give them a little rock. And then take them in and out and in. And some days we will be eventually working down to the floor and doing our Shavasana on the ground if that's safe. I know that's not safe for everyone. But for today, we're going to go ahead and come back up. So if you have your knee pad, your pillow, whatever you're going to use to support your knees, if your knees need more support, go for it. I'm going to swing my feet around to the side, set up my knee pad, and we're going to get back up again. I'm going to use my right fist, so I'm not using too much wrist pressure. And start to push down into my right wrist as I bring my right knee over the knee pad. And I'm going to lean forward and see if I can get my bottom up and my right knee on the knee pad. If that's not working for you, maybe you can hold onto the chair with both hands. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lean forward, grab the chair back, push down, and lift up. However you get there, get there. So we're on just one knee, and I've got my left foot over here off to the side. Okay? And I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just letting you see where it is. Okay, it's back here. So now I'm going to push into the chair with both hands, tuck my right toes under, deep breath in, see if I can get that knee up. And as I straighten up my leg, we're up. So maybe you need to shift to the left, right? Maybe you can spin your heels around to the left, your left, and then get to that chair back. Bring the right leg in and around, and we're standing. So we're going to finish the class seated. You can just sit in your chair, but I'm going to turn better, so turn to the camera so you can see better. So as always, doing what you can, doing what is safe, doing what is comfortable. If that was too much for today, that's okay. You don't have to do it all. Do what you can. But just think about, some days you might drop your glasses on the floor, and so then you need to get them, right? Some of us have little grabbers that we can use when things like that fall, but it is a skill that we want to build and something that we want to have in our arsenal so that we're able to touch the floor if and when we want to and need to, because A, it's that test of longevity that can help us live longer and stay healthier, and B, we have the freedom. We have the freedom, right? We don't have to depend and rely on other people. We don't have to have the grabber, or what happens if the grabber's broken or it falls, right? So then you have that freedom and independence where you can do it on your own and you don't need someone else to come and rescue you. So, but remember, every day is different. Do what you can today. Tomorrow is different. And don't force it, because your body knows best. You have to live in it tomorrow. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. And begin to allow yourself to settle from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and toes. Make snow inside a shaken snow globe. This is all there is. Right here, this moment, right now. Feel your breath coming in. Feel your breath going out. If you find that your attention has wandered, simply return your attention to the sensations of your breath coming in and your breath going out again. Gently and slowly return your attention to the present moment. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. Bring your hands together at heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to you, peace to your loved ones, and peace to our beautiful earth. Inhale your hands out and up with gratitude and grace, receiving all that there is. And as you come home, ask for clarity in your mind, clarity in your speech, and clarity in your heart, as this is all that we can control. The light within me bows before the light within each one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time. Have a great day.